And the interiors are simply stunning. Tell me one reason why this shouldn't be the best-selling car in the country.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bikes, Buddies, and More. Now, what you see here is a bit familiar, isn't it? This is the Kia Seltos, which has been setting the sales charts on fire since 2019. Now, while this might not be the first, but this definitely is the closest you will get to the 2021 Kia Seltos. Now, that happens exclusively for you. So go ahead and enjoy. While most of you know it, it's worth mentioning that Hyundai and Kia, while independent companies, are all a part of the same group. Hyundai is the parent for Kia, and that's the reason why you see a lot of the platforms being shared by both these companies across the globe. Okay, so this is the 2021 Kia Seltos. Well, not the absolute latest one. The newer one gets a newer Kia logo and paddle shifters in the GTX trim. Otherwise, the car is largely unchanged. Look at the beautiful grille in the front. It's got beautiful styling elements, the fog lamps, beautiful LED or headlamps. It's got a full-time daytime running lights from here all the way till here. The beautifully finished alloys. And like I said, this is a GTX trim, so you get red accents all over. Well, it is the Pucreta platform, so nothing changes, but it's a signature Kia. I think it really looks smart, big enough to be called an SUV, and compact enough to throw around in the city. It's just beautifully sized. The boot is also fantastic by all standards. While this is a little high, still a very neat, clean, and a fantastically usable piece of thing. The interiors again are fantastic. You get a beautiful finished interiors in black. You also get these sun blinds, which are fantastic. Again, only on the GTX top end trim. Really cool. Gets a sunroof. I love the black interiors, but this is where the Kia really shines. The interior is really top notch, and we'll talk more about the interiors in a bit. This is the bonnet, and what's under the bonnet is a standard, tried and tested, fantastic 1.5 liter diesel engine from Hyundai, which is what they call a 6 CRDI, which is the common direct injection engine. This does about 250 Newton meter of torque as low as 1500 RPM. And the power is not very crazy, but definitely satisfactory 115 PS at a very low 4000 RPM. Some solid insulation out there. And this is a new car, so it obviously is nice and clean inside.
And the interiors are simply stunning. Tell me one reason why this shouldn't be the best-selling car in the country. I mean, the steering is beautifully finished in leather. It's got a fantastic feel. It's nice flat bottomed. The GTX trim lining, the trim brand badging here, which is fantastic. In watchmaking, like they call something as topography or the quality of font, this is as good. I mean, look at the font, look at the clarity, look at the screens. Really well done. It also comes with a Bose sound system, which is pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's one of the best in the world, but definitely class leading. The quality is amazing here. You can just see the way it's done. Basic switches for fans, up, down, circulation, etc. And it's really intuitive. It's got a beautiful aluminum finished pedals. The gear lever itself has a very good, strong, nice, soft touch feel to it. It's got ventilated seats. It's got a view changer, so you press that and the view changes here. You could engage a reverse gear and choose the view you want. That's one, that's the next, and that's the next, that's the next. I mean, class leading, simply. While the top plastic is slightly rough, but this one's nice and soft touch. The seats are beautifully finished, beautiful finish, beautiful fit, and then they're really good.
Very, very tastefully done. I mean, if I would just show you this and say this comes from a segment way above, I don't think anybody has a problem believing that. This is also the beautiful sunroof. It doesn't get a panoramic one though, but it's a neat, clean one. The back seat's also absolutely spacious, as pretty much like your regular Creta. And that's what it is. Host of information, comes with cruise control. But I think what I really love is the backlit stuff and the way the buttons are finished. There's a knurled finish here. Honestly, nobody would believe that's a 20 lakh car. It's got a heads-up display. You switch it on, you put it on drive, and you get a heads-up display right there. You also get in the interior is this nice auto-dimming mirror which prevents glare at night. Got an SOS, got the UO Connect, and if you need any assistance, one press, one click, and then that's really cool, isn't it? It also gets mood lighting, and it also gets lights which work in tandem with the music you play, and that we will show you in a bit. Another fantastic touch are these beautifully placed the binnacle, but there's a huge screen right in the middle. What you get is on the left is your park, reverse, neutral and drive. With the tachometer on the right is your speedometer and the fuel gauge. But look at it, when you put a right indicator, the cameras neatly get activated. Isn't that stunning? That's on the disconnect on the left. Just check that out. This is mind-blowing. I think it's a shame that super expensive cars don't come with it, but look at the amount of attention to detail Kia has spent in this particular trim. Simply mind-blowing. Take a bow, you guys. Take a bow. You also get a drive or a traction mode. So you press that. There we go. You're on normal or snow or mud, or it really doesn't change too much, but I think it just changes the level of traction. But it's not a four-wheel drive, don't be mistaken. In terms of driving modes, you have normal, you have eco, and you have sport, which does tighten things up. The suspension is a bit firmer when you compare that to regular Cretas, but otherwise it's pretty as reliable as it gets. There we go. That's the drive. The graphics are just stunning. I mean, look at that. The door and the build quality is right there with your high-end European stuff. The car is light. Let's not make any bones about it, but it's otherwise really top-notch build quality. When you reverse, you also get this beautiful top view camera on this particular GTX trim, which is extremely useful. Look at that. This is literally idiot proof. And if you still end up banging your car, go get a new set of spectacles. Stunning, isn't it? Yeah, this comes with automatic wipers, automatic headlamps, etc., etc. But I think what really takes the cake is the infotainment system. It's really intuitive. It's a nice, nifty touchscreen unit. Very easy to set up, very easy to run. You can change your home screen. You can have radio, navigation comes inbuilt with its SIM. You get Kia service reminders, the map. Choose. It's pretty. I've used it and it's really nifty. And if you're worried about the heads-up display getting spoiled because of your cleaner screwing it up, no. When you close the door, this neatly goes back in. There we go. In summary, there's little surprise why the Kia brand has been doing so well in India. It essentially is building on the quality and top-notch reliability of the Hyundai brand and adding the much-needed cool and premiumness through its Kia brand. Now, if you're in the market for a crossover between 15 to 20 lakh rupees, chances are you're going to be laying your eyes on the Creta, Seltos, Alcazar or the Harrier. Both the Alcazar and the Harrier play to a very different set of audience. So essentially, it's between the Creta and the Seltos. Now, with the Kia playing the premium segment and not having really small, cheap hatches, your experience in the showroom or the service center is going to be significantly better. And with the new logo, paddle shifters and the air purifier, This shift should be fairly inspirational. So give that Kia a nice hard look before you make that decision. And while you're at it, drive safe, and ride responsibly with bikes, buddies, and more.